By history should be remembered as a tremendously valiant effort by everybody involved. We all serve with courage and honor, and in spite of what someone said under oath to a committee. No, but I thought it was, to see young men, and we were all young, all the officers were volunteers. I think almost all the enlisted folks who serve were volunteers. And to do some of the dangerous things that we did in service to our country is something that I thought that story would never be told until, ironically, a certain person ran for president, and a lot of it came out. But I was certainly not in the category of heroes. I mean, but there really were some valiant things done, very heroic things done by swiftboat guys. And interestingly, in country, when we wore that little swiftboat badge, most of us wore all the time the khakis. And we'd go into these places where there were a lot of other people, and you can see the guys packing heat and wearing camouflages, you know, camis and all that, and they'd see that swiftboat button, and that's all they needed to know. I mean, that was, we were pretty well respected by other members of the other services in country. We occasionally would give them a ride just to show them it. And one of those ended in not a good situation, but so it was an incredible experience. And to put, as far as the officer community is concerned, to put a young man in position of command, and it was so hard. You were a small boat, small crew, but you always had to be in charge. You always, and the crew had to know that. And but yet you had to get along. And the best cook from the crew was the cook, and oftentimes that was the officer. It was that kind of collegiality that went on, but with the firm, you know, chain of command, as it were. So that was a challenge to young officers, and I often thought that we had to make more critical decisions than men out driving destroyers and stuff. But they would not give us a command to see button. And we had a little button that was, you know, officer in charge button. And I understand the rationale for that was that we did not write fitness reports on other officers. You know, we were the only guys there. But that boat was really something. I went on a swift boat. When I was running NCIS, now NCIS, I was in Panama and saw a swift boat. And I inquired about it right away, and I was told that SEALs were using that to train some Colombians and some others in the drug war. And when I was at the conference, at the reunion we had in Norfolk, they had a swift boat. And it was one just like ours. It wasn't configured with the weapons and all. And just to step on that boat